Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body. How you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today. We all hope to age gracefully.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave phototherapy.
Okay, awesome. Let me get rid of this slide. Okay, once again, everybody, welcome. My name is Vincent St. Louis. I had to turn off my video because I'm still out in Utah. This will be my last Zoom from Utah. I will be headed back to California early tomorrow morning, turning the page in a chapter. We have people from South Africa, we have people from Canada, we have people in the United States, and possibly other countries as well. I appreciate each and every one of you getting on here. We do this the same time, same Zoom link every Wednesday morning. So make sure that you pass this out to other people and get other people onto this webinar. It is recorded sometimes if Bill remembers. He did today, but sometimes we forget. And so it's best to get on here live if you can and get your guest on here live. I'm going to buzz through this really quick. So a couple things about the company. It's been around for 19 years. For the first probably 16 years of its life, it did about $20 million a year. And then 3 years ago, our founder and CEO created, it actually took him 10 years to create the stem cell patch. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. Now he does over 300 million a year. So went from 20 million a year. This product was created and launched, and in just a matter of 3 years, it's now doing 300 million a year. And it's absolutely phenomenal. We're in 75 different countries. The founder, David Schmidt, is actually the CEO, the scientist, the inventor. He's a brilliant guy. I just don't know how he has over 200 patents in his to his credit. He has been in the Hall of Fame of Inventors twice in a row. So the International Hall of Fame for Inventors. He is a brilliant guy, worked for the Navy. He started out helping the Navy figure out a way that was non-toxic, that would not affect the rest of the body for Navy people in submarines, to keep them awake and keep them healthy and antioxidants. And he created a patch that did that using light therapy, just like our patch, our stem cell patch. And that's how he started in creating stuff by inventing things for the military. Very brilliant guy. Here's one of the patents, the patent for the X39. The big thing about this patent is in order to get the patent, he had to prove that it stimulated copper peptides. He had to prove that the copper peptides are indeed activating the stem cells. And he also had to prove that nobody else has done it. The brilliant thing about this, if you do see the business side of things, if you're on here and you just want to do the product, don't let me intimidate you. Just use the product. I absolutely believe everybody in the world needs this product. But he does have a patent. That means nobody can duplicate this product for over 20 years. If you're interested in the business side, you're going to enjoy that. So basically, the patches are composed of an organic nanocrystals. That's all that's in there. Nothing absorbs from the patch into the body. It is not a derma patch. There's a lot of patches out there, like you see Shaquille O'Neal doing for the pain in his back. Those patches, they absorb something from the patch into the skin. This does not. Basically, all it does, like it said in there, if you go out in the sun, now I did not realize this, but if you go out in the sun causes the body to create vitamin D. I'm 60 years old. Up until LifeWave came into my life, I thought the sun gave us vitamin D, but that's not what happened. The sunlight, the UV rays from the sun, triggers the body through photosynthesis, triggers the brain to start creating vitamin D. You've heard it your whole life. Go out in the sun, get some vitamin D. That's why people get all depressed in the winter, because there's not a lot of sun. And so we're using the same process, except we're using the light from the body, and it stimulates your copper peptide. You can, I don't remember what the name of it, HD something copper peptide. You can search it. I'll show you a website where you can get all the science if you're a science-oriented person. It activates your stem cells. Took over 11 years and multiple millions of dollars to perfect this product. Like I said, they've had many other products that have been around for the company's been around for 19 years. They do everything from help you with your moods, sleep, energy, weight loss, just everything that you can think of. We have a patch that stimulates your own body to balance out what's going on in your body. Absolutely phenomenal. Every other product out there is putting stuff in the body, trying to get it to do something that your body doesn't want to do. You have to fix it from the cell level. So by age 30, you have almost half your stem cells are active. By age 60, almost none are active. I heard it the other day. By age 60, you've got 2 stem cells left, and they're both fighting each other to see which one dies off first. And so and stem cells, what stem cells do, stem cells are the cell that repairs damaged genes and DNA. So as we get older, the damaged DNAs, that what's causes our hair to go gray, we get wrinkles, we get older, we get frail because these damaged genes are not getting repaired. That's why people go out and they get stem cell therapy for $7,000 to $10,000, sometimes even more than that. I know a lot of people that go overseas to get it done, and they get stem cell therapy, and there's no guarantee it's going to work. If you're a Christian, then the big problem with Christians is that a lot of the stem cells come from aborted babies, and so a lot of people would like to get stem cell but can't afford it or don't like the way it works. And there's no guarantee it's going to work. And you can't just do it once. You have to keep coming back over and over and over again. Here's a little picture of some skin ailments and how fast this person repaired. Day 355, and this lady looks about 20 years younger at the bottom left. This person's losing his hair, and let me see, it says 3 months later, full head of hair. I do notice on myself that my gray hair, I've had gray hair for a really long time, and it is actually turning darker gray. So I don't know if it's going to turn brown or not like it used to be, but I'm pretty excited about that. So, you know, we're all different. I have no idea what the stem cells are going to do for you and your body. Some people get results right away. Some people do not. I know for me, it took 10 days before I got results. A friend of mine sent me 3 patches, and I'm so glad that I did not stop at 3 patches, because it literally changed my life physically and financially also. And so the patch, immediate results, because it triggers the body to start creating antioxidants, which help and decrease your inflammation. And that's why a lot of people are getting benefit right away. I know we've got people on here that got benefit within hours of putting on the patch. Once again, for me, it took about 10 days. Dramatic pain relief. A lot of people on here with back pains. I know just about everybody over 55 is starting to get aches and pains. If you work out, you're older, then you don't have the stamina that you used to have. Your body does not repair faster. You ache longer. And so you're going to get benefits from that. Youthfulness and reversing the aging process, because basically, like I said, as we age, less stem cells, less repairing happening. And so this is activating your stem cells. And that's why people are gaining hair back, change their color, like my hair's changing colors, just difference and massive difference. And here's wrinkle reduction, as you can see from the other lady down there. And 1 year of being on the patch, I cannot even imagine why people would take a patch for a couple of days and not see that there was value in the technology here to continue on. I knew there was value. I didn't think I was going to get any results from the patches. I honestly didn't. I take really good care of myself. I'm pretty healthy, but I forgot that I had plantar fasciitis. It hurt so bad I could barely walk at night. I just really didn't think it was going to help that. But 10 days later, I was about 60% pain-free. Within another week, I'm 100% pain-free, and I've been 100% pain-free ever since. And I've done a lot of walking, a lot of hiking. And before, I couldn't even do that. By the end of the day, I had to lay down, put my feet up, wrap ice around my ankle, because it's actually the bottom of my heel. So we'll hear more testimonies in a minute. Here goes back to sports performance. They have proven and done studies that show that, especially over 55, that you are able to do more reps, you're able to last longer on the bike. There's studies, and I'll show you the website to go to get these studies. Especially if you're into athletics or any type of exercise, running, karate, whatever it is, then you definitely need to look at this product as an added benefit for you and your physical being. Here it is. So basically what they've done to get the patents and all the studies had to be done, and the patent to prove it, they all had to be done with the patch in a specific location. So they're all even. All the samples, all the tests, all the studies they did were all universal. And so basically they tell you to put it right between the shoulders, When you bend your neck forward, there's a bump, a bone, the last vertebrae that pops out. Put it right there, or about 3 inches below your belly button. Now, truth be told, you can put it anywhere you want. It does the same thing. I put mine behind the neck, and then the next day I put it below my belly button. Most of the time I put it behind my neck because I figure if it triggers the brain to make more copper peptides, I better put it as close to my brain as I can. But realistically, you can put it anywhere. I hurt my back. I've got a really bad back, and every once in a while it goes out. I was feeling a little pain there, so I put the patch there. I don't know if you've ever experienced varicose veins where they get really painful and bulgy on your legs. Maybe I've got a spot there, so I started putting the patch on there. It has definitely made a difference. I know people put them on their shoulders, on their knees, wherever you have the pain, you can put them there. But the studies show they had to be universal. And so the back of the neck and below the belly button are the recommended. But David Schmidt himself has said that you can put it anywhere and it does the same thing. You do not need to wear multiple patches, but you can if you choose to. I know for me, if I've got a pain, like my varicose vein down there on my leg, I take the one that I wore yesterday and I tape it to the back of my leg. And then the new one, the fresh one, I put behind my neck. I know people that have taken theirs and put them on the dog's collar. Just amazing testimonies of pets and what it's doing for pets as well. So the same works the same way. Here's the website. If you're really scientifically inclined, go to startx39.com. Right down here underneath it, you can take a screenshot of it or a picture with your phone. Startx39.com. If you're scientifically oriented, there's tons of stuff in here. The studies, the patents, testimonies, just every ailment you can think of, a massive amount of testimonies. Great website to get information. So here it is. What I recommend everybody do. Yes, I can send you patches. Yes, the person that shares it with you could probably send you patches. If you're in a foreign country, it's probably not going to happen. But the company gives everybody 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, if you're a customer, you get a 90-day money-back guarantee, but it's only on your very first order. So I just like to say you got a 30-day money-back guarantee because your first order is going to be just about gone by then unless you ordered a big pack. So what I tell everybody, you absolutely have nothing to lose. Even if you've used all the patches or given them away, 29 days later, you say, I'm not interested, the company's going to give you your money back, 100% of your money back, of course, less taxes and less the shipping. But the product they're going to reimburse you for the product. You don't even have to send back the unused patches, which is unheard of. Why do they do that? Because they absolutely believe in their product. They have very few people that return the product because most people give it a 30-day trial. But if you choose to just be a customer, then you can become a preferred customer. You get a discounted price off of wholesale. And if you refer 3 other people that are on an auto ship of at least $100 worth of product, then the company's going to reward you by giving you $100 back in the month. So basically get 3 customers and get yours free. The problem is this: you're getting compensated in product, not money. And those 3 people that you brought, they're going to share people because, hey, if you're getting benefits from the product, you're going to share it with other people. And if those 3 people share it with 3 people because they want theirs free, now you're missing out on a lot of money. But you can become a preferred customer if you choose to, or you can buy it at wholesale. I tell everybody, give it 30 days. Get a 30-day supply for you and your spouse and maybe even some friends. Pass them all out, give them all out, use them all. And in 29 days, if it's not for you, return it. No harm, no foul. If you want to get compensated in money, cash, then you can share this product with other people. And I'm going to tell you, everybody that I've shared the product with within 2 to 4 weeks has found a profound benefit. And I have not had one person return the product or quit being a customer and or a distributor. I recommend you become a distributor because what happens, I'm going to share with you in a minute, is you're going to benefit while you're going through the product. There's going to be people that are going to place underneath you. And hey, look, I'm a business person. I have 5 different passive income streams right now that I make money on. And some of them I have not touched in 5, 6, 7 years. I've got one that's almost 20 years ago. I built a business. It doesn't pay me much anymore, but still it's an income. So having all multiple income streams is a huge benefit to you and your family, especially when this company has so much to offer. So basically, why would you be interested in that? Well, the potential of the stem cell industry. Stem cell therapy is becoming more and more popular. Almost everybody's heard of it. And so many people, as I'm talking to people, sharing this product with people, I've talked to so many people that have actually done stem cell injections, and I had no idea. So it's becoming more and more popular. Currently, it's a $200 million industry. It's expected to explode to $300 billion. Why would this industry become the $300 billion industry? Because stem cells are a big deal, because they work, because they help the body, they help your youthfulness, they help you repair, they help you stay younger, they help your body to repair itself. So we're using our own body to repair itself. This patch does not cure, mitigate, or anything. It's your body doing it. It's just causing the body to do it. And then the network marketing, relationship marketing, MLM industry is $190 billion a year industry. And yet nobody can do this. Why? Because they've got a patent. You've got lotions and potions, what I call Me Too products. Yeah, my company's got this. Yeah, Me Too. My company's got that. Everybody's got a weight loss product. Everybody's got a supplement. Everybody's got a energy drink, a sleep. All these things, everybody has them, but nothing is protected by a patent. Yes, you have a proprietary blend. I was with a company, they had a patent on the processing, but anybody can process. There wasn't anything to it, and any company could duplicate. And we took that company to multiple billions of dollars a year. And what happened was people, because we did so much volume, everybody out there started duplicating it. The product ended up on the store shelves, and it ruined the whole process. Why? Because nothing was protected. This is the first company I've ever been a part of with a consumable product that nobody else can do for 20 plus years. Because I've been in multiple vitamin companies that have energy drinks. I've done multiple. A friend of mine just called me about a weight loss product. It's like the same thing. It's the same thing. You're chasing around overweight people, and the reality, some of them work, some of them don't. But you're doing before and after pictures of them, really chubby and overweight, and then they're ripped with six-pack abs. The product didn't do that. They worked out in the gym. They worked hard for it. This product is a results-oriented product. You share it with people. They've got 100% money-back guarantee. It is absolutely a no-brainer because people get results and people want results. So here's the benefit. If you do choose to try the product, just become a distributor, whether you want to build it or not. Because what happens is this is a binary, meaning we only have two legs to build. And when you get put in, then everybody's going to have to put people underneath you. And it might take you a month, and you're going to look up one day, you're going to say, hey, look, this product's pretty good. And you could have 10, 20, 30 people or 100 people in your downline that you're going to get paid on all the volume from because you made a decision, what I call first mover advantage. When you made a decision to finally join, everybody after you goes underneath you and you earn benefits. You get paid for all the volume, whether you know them or not. There's 3 additional ways. So on one of them is the volume. You can earn up to $25,000, that's US dollars, $25,000 a week on the volume from your legs, both of your legs, so your left and your right leg. But what I really like is there's 3 additional ways to make money. One of them is the check match. So basically, if you refer people to this business and they start making money on the volume, let's say they made $1,000, the company's going to give you a 25% bonus. It does not come from the other person's $1,000. It's an additional bonus. So they make 1,000, you're going to make 250. For all the people that you refer to the company's going to give you a 25% check match on their volume-based income. The people that they recruit would be on level 2 for you. And the company's going to give you a 20% on all of them. So because you've seen it before where it's kind of like, it looks like as you put in 3 and then those 3 put in 3, so it gets wider and wider at the bottom. So you're going to get a 20% on everybody on level 2 and a 20% on everybody on level 3 with unlimited amount of money that you can make on those levels. Absolutely phenomenal. It's one of my favorite parts of the compensation plan. The other is what they call PID bonus. That is a product introductory bonus. The PIB is for if you sign somebody up on a bronze, and it's $15. The silver is $50. The gold is $1,000. The platinum is $150, and the diamond is $200. Now, if you have bought a diamond pack, then that bonus goes to 500. So if you bought a diamond pack, or if you upgraded, let's say you got a silver, now you want to go to diamond, now you have the ability to receive a $500 bonus for everybody that you get that joins on a diamond pack instead of a 250 bonus. And so it does give you the ability to earn extra money. What I tell everybody to do, if you're serious about your health and about trying this product, give it a try. It's 100% money back guarantee. Get at least a silver pack. That's going to give you 3 sleeves. The sleeves have a month supply, so 30 patches per sleeve. It's an envelope, they call it a sleeve. You're going to get 3 sleeves. And what I tell everybody to do is take those 3 sleeves and you wear them once a day. You wear it for 12 hours on and then take it off for 12 hours. It's important to take it off for 12 hours, not because it's going to hurt your body, but you don't want your body to get used to it. It's just like the first time you had a sip of beer or whiskey or whatever, you got really drunk, or maybe coffee, you got really buzzed off it, but now you're drinking 5 cups of coffee because it doesn't affect you anymore. Now you're drinking a 12-pack of beer instead of just 1. And the same thing happens with this. You do not want your body to get used to it. If you do forget to put your patch on, it's not going to hurt you. I do it all the time. I now set an alarm on my phone because I kept forgetting to put it on. And I hate going another 24 hours without wearing a patch. I just feel good when I wear it. And so if you wear it for 12 hours on and then 12 hours off, then put a new patch on, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. If you put it on for 24 hours, you forget about it, then just wait 24 hours. Make sure your body doesn't get used to it. I've got a sleep product that I love this product, but I can't take it but once or twice every 2 or 3 weeks because my body gets used to it. If you ever take a melatonin, it does that. So what I tell everybody to do is get a silver pack, enough for you and your spouse, and then give away the other pouch, the other sleeve. Give it away to everybody around you that you love, everybody that around you that you know that needs benefits of this, and see what happens. Bless the lives of other people. Once again, if for some reason you've used them all and you've given them away, 29 days later, you call the company, they're going to give you your money back. So what have you got to lose? $300, you get to bless some people. You get to really try this product out, not just on yours, because I get it all the time. Oh, I feel better, but I'm not sure it's the patch. Happens to everybody. We all think, oh, I think it might be placebo effect. Look, millions of people are now using this product, and yet nobody's heard of it. We're growing in leaps and bounds, and they're using the product because they're getting a benefit. So trust me, it's not placebo effect, and it's not the fact that it's not the patch. It is the patch, and just stay on it and keep using it. You'll see other signs of that. So basically, here we go. This is the end of it, and then we'll get some testimonies out there. So you can buy it, pay retail. I think it's $150 for a month's supply. Doesn't make no sense for that. Become a preferred customer. You pay $20 membership, and you get a wholesale price. If you refer 3 people, they're going to give you your product for free. Really doesn't make much sense in that, because those 3 people that you bring over are going to share 3 people, and now you're only get paid on one level, and you can only make $100 a month. So you might as well become a distributor, even if you're not interested in it, because you will share this product. So you become a distributor. If it's not for you, you close it out. All you lost was your spot. No big deal. So I'm going to invite some people to share their testimonies. I've already shared mine with you. I had horrible plantar fasciitis. I've got a really bad back that goes out a lot. Fortunately, I have not had a problem with that in over a year. But I did get rid of my plantar fasciitis after 10 days, about 60% pain, less pain, and about another week, and I was pain-free, and I've been pain-free completely for over a month now. Absolutely phenomenal. I did notice that my hair, I was looking in the mirror the other day, and I told my wife, I said, I think my hair's getting darker. And I pulled up my phone. I'm not one to look in the mirror very often or do selfies. And I looked at the phone. My wife took a picture of us probably about a month ago, and you definitely 100% can tell that my hair is turning darker. I don't know what color it's going to go, maybe just a dark gray, but I definitely notice a difference. So I would invite anybody to unmute your mic, and I'm going to quit sharing the screen. So let me see there, stop sharing screen, and so I can get my thing on here. But if somebody would please share their testimony, I would really appreciate it. Don't be shy. There's people in here that haven't heard it.
Hi, Vincent. Hi, everybody. I'm Kara.
Hello.
I'm visiting America at the moment, and I'm in Texas. And on Monday, we went tubing. Well, firstly, I've got degenerative patella in my right knee, and I've had that for a long, long time. So walking up and down stairs and all that's always been a problem. With the tubing, we spent 5 hours on the river, and I thought I was going to be in absolute agony when I got to the end because of the way I was lying in the tube. I got to where we had to get out the river. I got out and there was no pain in my back for a start. I then walked up 100, well, it was about 100 stairs to get to where the vehicle was going to take us back to our car. And I was carrying the big tube. And I managed. I got to the top and I couldn't believe it. Well, I could believe it. I just thought it was fantastic. So I am totally sold on this product. It is just, it's helping me unbelievably. My knees, and my daughter lives in a double-story house, and I'm able to walk up and down those stairs too. So
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Kara. Who's up next, Bill?
Bill, yeah, Vincent, I can. Janine asked me to do this last weekend. I had a lot of biltong, just for the non-South Africans on here. Biltong is similar to jerky, but way better. Okay, but anyway. So my wife works at the South African store, and she brought home a pack of biltong, and I just actually pigged out on that, and I ate a bit too much. And on Monday, my left elbow was swollen like this from gout. Okay, and normally I take colchicine because I do suffer from gout. And I don't drink. The last time I think I had a whiskey was with Vincent in Dallas over a year ago. Okay. And anyway, so my elbow was swollen, and normally with colchicine, it takes about 4 or 5 days to get down. I put a patch on my elbow, and really like that evening, it was feeling a bit better. The next day it was perfect. Okay.
Wow, that's awesome. Thanks. That's great. Anybody else want to share? Go ahead and unmute your mic. I'd love to get at least one more testimony for somebody, just for everybody else to hear. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anne. I've got a few. My own testimonial is as a youngster in my early 20s, I was in a cabaret doing jump splits in Spain every night for nearly 6 months. And my knee would hit the floor. And of course, I'm 20, no problem. And then until about 5, 6, or at least 5, 6, 7 years ago, my knee started to ache, and I've got arthritis there. Below the knee, there would be like a little bump of probably liquid or fluid or whatever. That's gone down. And the pain took about, I think it was 4 or 5 days before my pain went away. And also in my lower back, where I've also had an old dance injury. I've got a friend of mine down, she's nearly 80 in the Cape. And I got a testimonial from her at the end of day 1, where she said, day 1, I haven't had pain the entire day. And she's supposed to go in for a knee op, and she doesn't need to now, well, at the moment. She's been on the patches, I think, two weeks now. She's very excited. And she said she's sleeping better. She's noticing more energy, etc. Another doctor friend of mine, she's a medical doctor who saw the light and has gone more natural. She's an integrative doctor. She had a bit of IBS and things like that. And she said 3 days she was of using the patch. She was in South Africa, we had called them little bok roller keys, which is little buck type little, you get the little balls that buck when they do their droppings. And she had 3 days of that and no pain. And her husband's a gynae, and he had a really bad labor a few days ago. And she said, okay, put the patch on, and within 3 hours, he had no pain. Wow. And then yesterday I got another one from a very, very skeptical friend of mine. I gave her 3 patches, and she was really sore on her neck and shoulders. And I know she's got back problems. I teach her exercises as well. And she said she would instantly, no pain. And she's a huge skeptic. So those are just a few of mine. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Ann. That's
Pleasure.
awesome. I love it. I get texts all day long from people that are sharing their testimony from me or with me, and it's just amazing. And I post those testimonies on Facebook. I don't even have to say anything. I just post the testimony, and some of them I've gotten, video messages or audio messages they'll send me, and I'll just type out what they said and I'll post those on to Facebook, and people are saying, hey, I want to know more. I want to know more. What is this you're talking about? I don't have to share it with people, and say, hey, call me, or do you want to know more? People are smart enough. If they see something that interests them, they will. But realistically for me, I just feel like it's my duty. I have to share this because it's not about the money. It's about people becoming pain-free. It's about people getting better. It's about people being able to experience this product. And if you take yourself out of the equation and you're just a messenger, you're not the message, and let people try the product, then you're going to bless the lives of the other people, and the company is going to compensate you. I don't know if there's more you want to talk about, Bill, or do you want to just move into the business side, or what do you want to do?
Hi, Vincent. Could I please
Yes,
ask
Kara.
Lydia to give her testimony? Because
Who?
I've got someone who'd be interested in her testimony.
Who is that?
Lydia.
Okay, Lydia, you're put on the chopping block here.
On the spot.
Thanks, Lydia.
There you go.
We'll do with pleasure. Yeah, so I've had scoliosis and was diagnosed from the age of 13. I didn't have pain until about 10 years ago, where it got triggered off when I went on a hike. And since then, I've been on anti-inflammatories every day for the last 10 to 11 years. And the only thing that really helped me was the X39 patch. Prior to that, I had tried other alternatives. I tried Spasmopril, Traumil, that kind of thing. And I had been to 1 or 2 surgeons because obviously the pain was just getting quite excruciating. And when I did put the X39 patch, which Bill recommended just on 6 weeks ago, within 3 days, the pain literally dissipated. And I've basically been pain-free for the last 5 to 6 weeks, and no anti-inflammatories. And of course, there's other things as well that I could go on about, but that's my main story for you.
That's awesome. Give me chills. I kid you not. I got goosebumps here. That's amazing. I love the stories. I love hearing what we're doing to bless people. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate you sharing that.
Sorry,
Somebody
just-
needs to hear your testimony.
Sorry, just one other thing, Vincent, and then Lydia's husband also, I think, just sort of was looking in from the side, and he's been using them. And what happened there, Lydia? Sorry, just a quick.
Okay, he's pre-diabetic, and last year his blood sugar was actually sitting at about 11, and the doctor prescribed glucophage, which he's not too happy about. It basically dropped down to about between 6.8 and 7.7. And last week, his blood sugar came down to 5.4.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Good. Well, awesome. I appreciate you sharing that. Thanks, Bill, for bringing that up. Where do you want to go from here, Bill?
It's your show, Vincent. Wherever you want to go, we'll follow you, man.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks everybody. Anybody that is not interested in the business side of things, then you're definitely more than welcome to get off here, get back to the person that invited you, let them know you want to try the patches, let them know you want to know more about the product. You can go to startx39.com and learn more. And then, of course, those that are sticking around, we're going to just kind of touch on the basis of the business side of thing, what it takes, what do you do with it? And so once again, if you have to run, then we totally get that. It's your choice. And for those that are going to stick around, I'm just going to kind of share a little bit. So basically, EX or
Vincent?
LifeWave. Yes, sir.
Vincent,
Yes.
sorry about that. Yanni, I just got a text from Janine. She just asked me, I would assume she's got a client as well, if I don't mind sharing my testimonial with regards to my football injury.
Absolutely, 100%. More
Thank you so
testimonies, the better.
Yeah, Janine, hopefully the check is in the post, eh? Just on my story, obviously, played football. I was a pro footballer for many years, but long story short, I cracked my ankle in 2 places, and obviously not realizing it, you know, forever taking cortisone injections and painkillers and wrapping it and just keep playing. Obviously, at much older age now, it's caught up on me, where it got so bad to a point where I had to stop jogging. And then I went to rehab, and through the rehabilitation, they were trying to break down all the scar tissue, because I've got scar tissue all over. If you understand how an ankle works, you know, all the ways, the scar tissue prevented me from moving my ankle the way I'd like to. Obviously, through the rehab, which has helped a bit. Again, I was rehab about 8 months, trying to get that right. And the progress I made with the 8 months in rehab compared to 3 weeks, well, now it's a 4th week, on the patch, as I got far more movability and scar tissue that's starting to break down with the patch in 3 weeks than what I had with the rehab for 8 months. So I've already put myself aside. By December, I will be jogging. That's how confident I am now. So this patch definitely works. And I've only used the 1 patch. I haven't used no painkiller patches. I've only used the X39, and I used the Eon, but the Eon assisted me with the stress levels and inflammation within the body, because obviously being sore, your body builds up inflammation. So you have to break down the inflammation in order for your stem cells to then start repairing yourself. So I used the Eon to break down the inflammation so that the stem cells could then get to the areas where it needs to be. And besides just the injury, you know, as Vincent said, I was going seriously grey. I'm not too sure if it's in my mind, but it seems like it's getting a bit darker yet again. And I sleep like an absolute baby. I absolutely love it. Like last night, we were watching football. I only got to bed about 1:45. But man, when I actually look forward to go sleep, and you wake up, you are full of energy. There is no way you get up and you're like foggy mind and you're all groggy, getting yourself to have your morning fix. I wake up, and then I'm sharp. Then I can operate for the day. The endurance that it gives you, it's helped me with the breathing. It's cleaned up all the mucus, which I never knew I had. But for some reason, I just started blowing my nose. I thought, okay, now I've got flu for 2 days. And that was all just part and parcel of the detoxification. Yeah, generally I'm quite healthy. So I'm very chuffed. I've got so far no bad incidents that we picked up. So I hope that helps, Janine.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate that. You know, one of the things I do want to bring up, you brought it up about detoxifying. For me, 3 days into the product, trying the product, I got very tired. I didn't know what it was. I was just exhausted that day. I had very low energy. I knew I wasn't getting sick. It was just kind of strange. And then the next day it felt great. So the company does tell you drink a lot of water. And I've heard stories of testimonies of people that maybe got flu-like. It's your body's detoxifying. You're activating all these cells, these stem cells. It takes energy to rebuild and to repair. So if you do feel a little bit, I've never heard of anybody extreme, but if it is by some reason, then just take the patch off, drink a lot of water, and start a new patch the next day. Your body, all of our bodies are different. They're going to react different. Your body's going to repair certain things as opposed to somebody else's body might repair something else. So some people that don't, like me, I didn't feel any pain relief for 10 days. My body was just doing whatever it needed to do with the activation of the stem cells. We can't just go in there and create a shopping list for the stem cells to take care of. Start with this one. The body's going to do what it needs to be done. And the longer you're on the patches, that's why a lot of times people do get their hair changed or maybe their skin get better, because as it's starting to activate these thousands and thousands and thousands of cells in your body, it's going to start taking care of things and marking them off the list and long term of things. I've got a picture on my phone. I tried to find it while you were talking, that this lady, the dog, one of the dog's eyes was like really dark purplish gray. And then within, I think it was 3 months of putting a patch on the dog, they've got a before and after picture, and absolutely phenomenal. You can tell it's the same exact dog, but the eyeball is completely gone. The color, the discoloration, I don't know what it was with the dog, but you could tell it was, one eye was very purple, and you could tell that there's no way that dog could see out of the eye, and now it's completely gone. So I don't, you can just look at the science. It's what I tell everybody. And just know that as you look at the science, you start to believe in it. This product, I used it for long term. I was not interested in a short-term benefit. There are people that are looking for short-term benefit. They're taking drugs and medication and things like that. You're looking for long-term healing, and with you giving your body the ability to heal itself is absolutely phenomenal, because nothing is absorbed from any of our products into the skin. It's just causing the body to do what it's supposed to do, which is why it's important to share this product with other people. So as you share it with other people, and other people are going to get a benefit from it. If you're not sharing it with other people, then I'm telling you, you're being very, very selfish. If you make, well, I'm nervous to make this phone call. What if they say no? Or what if they tell me, I got a text today, somebody told me, oh, I'm not interested in any pyramid scheme. Oh yeah, ask them where they work. The corporate structure, your government is a pyramid scheme. You got all the workers down there, and then you got middle management, then you got upper management, and then you got one owner or CEO or the president of and then you got the cabinet, or in the United States, we got the House of Representatives, and then all of us worker bees. So it's a pyramid, and you can't get where they are. You can't become the president. You can't become the owner of the company. We, in our industry, it's different, because you can always earn more than the people that are above you. Bill Campbell, he went manager before I went manager. And you absolutely have the ability to earn more money. It's based on what you do, your activity level. The more it's called compensation for contribution. The company's going to reward you if you share this product with people. If you go to the grocery store and you buy product, you buy groceries and whatever, your friends can't get rewarded from that, but they're going to buy what they need. The same thing with this product. I'm not telling you to buy anything you don't need. Buy for yourself. I bought a diamond pack because I knew I was going to share it with a lot of people. This was not a game to me. When I decided I was going to do it, anybody that knows me, I do it full out. I've probably recruited over around 1,000 people into this type of a business structure. That's all. It's recruiting for me. It's numbers game for me. If I share it with 10 people, somebody's going to get a benefit right away. I'm going to try to encourage all the people to try the product for at least 30 days. Give it a 30-day trial. We heard testimonies on here of 1 day, hours, days, weeks, months down, 6 weeks down the road to getting the benefit. If you stop it, if I'd have stopped in the 3 patches, if I gave completely 100%, if I don't get a benefit, I'm not going to be interested, I would have lost out. I now have been involved with this for probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. And I have almost 200 people in my team. I've made all my money back and then some. And all I did was share this product with other people, bless the lives of other people. Some got a benefit, some did not, some didn't give it enough time, some didn't want to. Hey, look, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. I've got to send patches to people, and they put one on and then don't put one on, and then they put one on, and they're not doing it right. I can't control that. That's why it's better, you as a business builder, if you can get the people to understand, hey, if they have to buy one sleeve, let them buy one sleeve, the bronze pack. If they want to buy 2 sleeves, 3 sleeves, whatever, then that is fine. Let them do what's best for them. I encourage everybody to get a silver pack or above. That way they can really give it a 30-day trial. They got them on themselves, they got them on their spouse, and they're giving away patches to other people. Once again, some people don't do it. They don't give them away. They don't wear them, whatever. You can't control that. All you control is there's a number. The more people you talk to, a variable will appear. If you talk to X number of people, you're going to get X number of people that will say, I'm interested in knowing more. And you send them a video, and you send enough videos to people. Some people won't watch the video at all. Some people watch half the video. Some people watch the video and not be interested. Some people watch the video and be interested. They'll want to try the samples, or they'll want more information. And out of that group of people, some of those people, it's like a big funnel, and you're just putting people in the top of the funnel. The thing that's most important about this industry is, one is you have confidence, you believe in the product, you believe in the company. That's the one and most important thing. You don't necessarily have to have a testimony to believe in the product, because the body could be healing things within that you don't know about. Do you know that the eyeball heals faster than any part of your body? The eyeball heals faster. Why? Because the body knows you need it. And you need the eyes to see. And so if you scratch your eye, it'll be healed in a day, 24, 48 hours. You scratch your elbow. I got a scratch on my elbow the other day, or my wrist the other day, and it's been this way for 3 days. Can you imagine your eyeball being like that for 3, 4, 5, 6 days? It would drive you nuts. So your body knows what to do with what it needs to do to heal itself. So your job is to just keep putting in. It's an absolute number game. The thing that been my biggest success for my success in the industry is, I don't care if you tell me no. I don't care if you don't like my product. I don't care. It does not bother me if you tell me no. It doesn't matter if you laugh at me and tell me it's a pyramid scheme. None of that bothers me. And we're all different. Maybe it bothers you, but I'm telling you, the faster you get back on that horse and you talk to somebody else, the faster you're going to get over it. And I'm a grinder. I'm not good. I'm scared of people. If you talk to me in a grocery store for the first time, you'd freak me out. I'm like, what do you want with me? Quit bothering me. Don't talk to me. I'm just not that outgoing, but it's numbers to me. And I will talk to enough people to get enough people to say, yes, they're interested. And those people, I will bless the lives of them physically and financially if they choose to. And that's how you got to look at it. It may be tough for you to look at it that way, but the faster you get over it, the faster you do it, the better you get it. Just moving on. Hey, look, I should go to the gym. I hate the gym. Absolutely despise it. I've never been a gym goer in my whole life. Even when I was athletic, I hated going to the gym. And you know what? And yet I know I need to, but I don't go. But if somebody comes over and offers me a gym membership and I tell you, no, I'm not interested, you think it hurts their feeling? Does it bother them? No, because they know the next person they talk to is going to join the gym that they're selling their product on. Not everybody wants your product. Not everybody wants a financial freedom. Not everybody wants multiple streams of income. Hey, look, if you're in the United States or you're in South Africa, well, I guess we're all there somewhere. Just think about this for a minute. I'm in Utah. I'll be in California starting tomorrow. Back to California, my home. I've got Bill Campbell here that is in Canada. And then we have people in South Africa. Well, it's night there. It's morning here. So I'm going to go to bed, and you people in South Africa are going to go out there and build your business. Well, I'm sleeping, and your business is my business. And so I'm earning money 24 hours a day. The same thing's going to happen to you. You cannot stop it. People know people all over the world. Kara's in Texas. I guarantee you, she's going to be sharing LifeWave with people in Texas that she meets or her family members there. So now she's going to have the reverse. She's going to be going to bed. Texas people are going to be waking up, and they're going to be building their business, and she's going to be making money 24/7. I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this, I have 4 different passive income streams. LifeWave's the 5th one, of businesses that I don't have to touch. My real estate team is in 8 different countries, and they did like 100-something million in real estate last year, and I didn't sell any real estate at all, not one house. Yet I made money off of every single one of them transactions. This is the same thing. All you have to do is focus on what you can do. You cannot control what people do. You cannot control whether they watch the video. You cannot control whether they join. You cannot control anything. You have to focus on only what you can control. What can you control? How many people you talk to a day? How many times you send out a video? How many times you follow up? That's it. You follow up with people forever until they decide to say, quit bugging me, or they join. And then it's that simple. You can't even, and then I hear it all the time. Vincent, I've recruited 4 or 5 people. How do I, none of them are recruiting. How do I get them to recruit? You can't. You can't force people. If I was standing on the table, I want you to look at this analogy. If you're getting to the point where you're trying to get your team to duplicate, if I'm standing on the table and I want you up on this table really bad, but you don't want to get up on the table, and I reach down and I grab you by the hand, I start trying to pull you up on the table, what's going to happen if you don't want to? You're going to pull me down. It's easier for you to pull me down to where your level is than for me to pull you up on my level. So what can you do? You got to keep on keeping on until you find the people that want it for themselves. They've got to have a desire for more, and it will happen. All you're doing is you're looking for more people like you, unless you're not doing anything. I tell people all the time, my goal, I'm looking for 2 or 3 people like me with a drive with them, and I will find them. You might find them the first person, you might find them 20th. So as a goal, you've heard Steve and Gina Merritt talk about it. You've heard other, if you've been on Mike Hernandez's thing, they talk about 40-40 vision, 20 on the left, 20 on the right. You're not going to necessarily put 20 on the left, 20 on the right. You might do 10 on the right and 30 on the left. The concept's the same. You can counsel with me or with Bill once you get to that point. But the reality is sponsor 40 people as fast as you can. And the only way to do that is you're going to talk to X number of people that are going to join and X number of people that are going to not join. And you're going to find out what your number is. And I don't know what your number is, but your price is different than mine. I got Gregory here. I got Karish. I've got Lydia. I've got Bill on my screen. I got Karen. All your prices are different than anybody else's. But it's like when you go out to a nice restaurant and you go out and have a nice meal. The difference is when you have the nice meal, you eat the meal and then you pay the bill. So you get your reward and then you pay the bill. And with this kind of industry, you have to pay the price first. And I don't know what that price is for you. You may sponsor 10 people and make $1 million a year. Absolutely. I've seen it happen. For me, I'm not that lucky. The last business was 178 people. The one before that was over 300 people I had to recruit. I promise you, you won't have to recruit as many as me. You're all better than I am. It's just I won't quit. And I'm going to keep putting people in, put them in that hopper and let them determine what's right for them. Some will join, some won't. Some will watch the video. I've got probably 10, 15 people have never watched the video. I mean, why would you tell me you would? It's 3 minutes long. Why would you tell me you were interested in not watch the video? I don't know. I can't control that. All I can control is I'm going to keep talking to more people until I find those people that join. And that's as simple as that. It's not easy because it's mental. It's not physical. When I built houses, I was building houses and it's physical labor. This is not physical labor, it's mental labor. And people ask me, what's the biggest challenge from all the businesses you've ever built? My biggest obstacle is the 6 inches between my ears. That is at 100%. Now, my wife would say the 10 inches between my ears. She said I got a big head, but that's okay. It's still what's between my ears is my biggest problem. And so you can control that. Here in the United States, many years ago, we had this commercial that would go out, and the mind is a terrible thing to waste. It was promoting people going to college. The mind is a terrible thing to waste, but you have to realize your mind is your mind. You are not your mind's mind. You are in control, just like your body part. If I tell myself to reach over and pick up my phone, my hand does that. If I don't control my mind will control me. And so you need to spend time controlling it. Now, if you've ever been a gardener, and I know I'm all over the place, but this is all giving you stuff to think about. If you ever had a garden, you don't go out there and build your garden and walk away from it. You have to weed it. You have to constantly go in there because the weeds will grow. And you have to do the same thing for your mind. As you get this negative thinking, but, oh, Mary wouldn't be interested in that. I don't want to talk to Mary. No, I'm going to repair that and change that thought process. And I'm going to talk to Mary. And it may take you time. Oh, I can't talk to them. They're successful. I can't talk to them. They wouldn't be interested in this. Or I can't talk to them. Or they told me no, and now I'm not going to talk to them. And you're letting outside influences control your mind. This is the biggest thing you have to control because it's just numbers. It's not a big deal. If people aren't interested, they're not interested. And if people don't join, it's not a big deal. you have control over what you do, your daily method of operation, your DMO. That's the most important thing. How many people you're going to talk to on a daily basis? Not I'm going to talk to 2 until I get it. Somebody tells me no, and then I'm going to stop. So making a list of names, constantly making a list of names, get the names out of your cell, your smartphone, get them out of social media, off of Facebook, whatever you use where you are, get them out of there and put them on paper. And then look for testimonies and just put a story out there, a testimony on your, if you got social media, on your social media page. You can ask them, hey, if you want more information, reach out to me or send me a private message. But I haven't done any of that. And I'm getting multiple people either commenting on my post and or just sending me a direct message. Hey, Vincent, what is this stem cell thing you're talking about? I don't call it X39. I don't call it LifeWave. I want them to be curious. I don't want them Googling LifeWave or X39. So some of the testimonies people say X39, I replace that with stem cell activation product, because I want them to come to me for the information. I don't want them Googling or YouTubing until I get a chance to talk to them. And so that's the way I do it. You do it the way that you do it. There's one thing I want to control. I want to control the point of contact and the point of presentation. I want to control the point of presentation. I want to make sure they see a presentation. In the app, I can send a video and I know exactly when they watch it. If they go Googling it, I don't know what they watched. I don't know if they watch some other knucklehead putting down LifeWave so they can promote his weight loss product or something. I don't know what they watch. I want to control the point of presentation. The best way I can do that is send them a video without them knowing what the product is, what the name of the product is. Then they can Google it all they want. At least I know they got the right message at the very beginning. I can answer any questions anybody might have about the compensation plan or whatever, but that's just a little bit I wanted to share there, Bill.
Thank you, Vincent. Yeah, just one other thing, like you said, like in South Africa now, it's what's the time? It's about 7:10 in the evening there. So in the next 3-4 hours, they'll be going to sleep. And while you guys are sleeping, we'll be building your business for you, because that goes underneath that. And then when we go to sleep, so I mean, what a brilliant way to look at it and to go. Vincent, one thing I want to ask you, which hand is did you hurt? Was it your left or your right hand?
My left.
Your left. Okay, yeah. Just a little test here. How's that? Let's have a look at it. Hold it up to the camera, please. But there we go. Yeah. Okay. Could you put a patch on that today? And then next week, let's have a look. I'll tell you why. Because remember the sore that was open and would never heal? I'll try to put in the light there. Look at that. After 1 day, it's sealed.
Wow.
So maybe everybody's seen that now. So you can see it's your left hand on your wrist or whatever. Put a patch.
I'm going to take a picture of it, Bill.
Yeah, there we go. And put it on the group. And then let's have a look at it next week or whenever you think it's ready. And there's a real live testimonial.
I love that.
Okay.
Unless it backfires and it gets worse.
They just say, didn't you get my picture? I sent it and I deleted it. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely. No, that's a great idea. Anything else? Any other question? I know we said we'd keep it an hour. We're right at an hour, but I'm here to answer any questions that anybody might have about the product, anything. We're here to use this time.
Hi, Vincent and everyone. I was watching a video while I was here, and on the doctor actually said, we mustn't tell people it's a stem cell patch. It's a patch that activates your stem cells.
Correct.
Yeah. So that is a very important thing that we must tell people. It activates your own stem cell.
Correct. That's why I call it stem cell activation product.
Absolutely.
It does, because then they think that something's absorbing, you're getting stem cells from the patch, and that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Awesome. You bet. Anything else? Anybody else got anything they want to share of any success story, any wins, anything?
Vincent, just wanted to ask a question. So today I had a chat with a lady that has been doing dialysis for the last 5 years. I think Bill also has spoken to her, but she's yeah, and she's in a very bad space. She's had quite a few things that happened to her this year, and besides a heart attack as well, and with COVID, etc. She was in hospital in a, I think, like a semi-coma. And yeah, so when she did talk to me about, you know, the whole thing with dialysis, it did worry me a little bit because I did mention to her, I said to her, look, whether I'm not a doctor, so I can only share my experience with you. And I said to her, if you do want to know, you know, further, I think you personally need to do your own research. I will send you the links, etc., and do your own scientific research. But in the meantime, the one thing that did cross my mind was with the patches, we have to drink so much water. And somebody that is on dialysis can only drink 500 mils a day.
Wow.
Yeah, because apparently she was saying to me, it can actually cause like, I think it stops the heart. So, you know, and I was like, but, you know, if you're not going to drink water, then obviously it's not going to detox you. So I said to her, look, I can't tell you how to go about it, but she is so keen to try it, you know.
Right.
So I said to her, look, what I can do is I can give you a few patches. And I said to her, maybe try it for 2 hours a day and have it off, or, you know, for X amount of hours, and then maybe try it a day later or 2 days later. But I said to her, I can't tell you because I don't know what your body's going to do.
Right.
So this is my, how do you handle something like this?
Right. So what I would tell them, I mean, they say to drink more water because that's the way you flush out toxins, but it's not necessarily that everybody needs to drink more water or everybody's going to detoxify. We really don't know what's going to happen in the body. So what I tell people when I've got a friend of mine that going through some challenges health wise, and I say, I don't know if I can handle that much copper in my body. And I do the same thing like you. Look, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you, your body knows what it needs to do. We're not putting copper in the body. You're not taking a supplement. It's your body creating its own. And if it doesn't need it, it's not going to create it because the body knows what it's doing. And so what I tell people all the time is, look, if you feel nauseous or sick and from the, you know, and you think it's the patch, just take it off and try it again tomorrow. Try it again, give yourself 24 hours. And maybe, like you said, maybe wear it for 6 hours on and the rest of the time off. Slowly grow into it, get your body used to it, because we really don't know what it's going to do. I've got people that didn't drink any water, and they wore the patches and they were fine. I drink a lot of water anyways, but I didn't increase my water intake. It just, and I know tons of people, I felt tired. I knew people, I've heard stories of nobody getting anything, no sickness, no detoxing, no nothing. And I know people that did. So we're all different. And so I just tell them, you know what? I don't know what it's going to do. If it does make you feel bad, take it off. And if you want to try it again the next day, then try it again the next day, maybe for less time, and let your body get used to it and give your body some time between putting the patch on.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
And just on that kind of that same note, I don't know, it just popped in my mind, so I'm going to share it with you guys. I talked to a person that just financially just don't have the money, but they want it and they need it. The problem is, if I give them and I sign them up and I enroll them, welfare just doesn't work. And I think this person has a lot of potential. They've just been through some hard times. And so I'm not opposed to helping somebody, but what I know from experience is it doesn't work that way. Most people, they want it, but they're not willing to work for it. So what I do is I said, well, let's work together. Give me a list of people that you know. I will go out there and share it with these people. I will share it with the people. I'll use my samples. I'll talk to them, everything. We'll share it with 10, 20, 30 people, as many people as you'll put me in front of, and we will find some people that'll join. At that point in time, the person that said they were broke may find the money, because I tell you what, I don't know what kind of cars you guys drive there, but even the brokest person, if your best friend's going through a divorce and they say, hey, I got this beautiful 1960 Corvette that I'm going to let you have for $1,500. I don't care how broke you are, you're going to find the money. And so if I get 3 or 4 people that want to join and they're not joined yet, they will find the money. They'll make it happen. If not, then I will help them at that time. I don't mind helping people. I want to give my hand, share it with people that maybe they don't have the money. I get it. We've all been in hard times. We've all been through struggling times. Everybody has. But what's more important to me, not to get them involved, because then what's the point? I want to get some people involved for them. Now they're making money. And that's the way I work it. I may give them some samples at a kit at that time, or a few sleeves. After they've got some other people enrolled, we'll get them enrolled. When you have the money, you buy some and you give them back to me. A lot of times I do that and I don't never get it back, because I'd rather them have it sharing with people. But just to let you know, you can give them a handout or a hand up if you have that situation. Anything else, Bill?
Vincent, no, not from my side. Thank you very much. Great presentation. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Anybody else have any questions or anything? Then go ahead. Otherwise, we'll wrap this up.
I've got a question. Can you guys hear me there? I had to switch
Yes,
over
we
to my
can.
phone. Got load shedding here, and I didn't go put petrol in because I didn't want to go move from my desk. The question is to all the medical practitioners here quickly. What product would you guys suggest for excessive reflux?
I don't even know what that is.
And
That's
to me,
indigestion.
Yeah.
Indigestion.
Are you asking what to
Bad.
take, Yanni?
yes, if we look at the LifeWave products in it, besides the X39, which product would you suggest that the guy's got other issues as well with regards to hernias and kidney stones, and you know, the Afrikaners, die man val uit mekaar uit. But you know, I want to just help him with his reflux, because his reflux actually gets to a point where he can't eat because he gets nauseous. So
Yeah.
he's scared
Can I
to take
suggest something?
yeah, I'm listening.
So when I did write, I think I mentioned the carnosine a few days ago. My husband's also been using the carnosine on himself, and that's also helped his sinuses, and he's had quite a bit of indigestion. So now that you're talking about reflux, that is indigestion. That's bad indigestion. No, it's acids from your stomach. I think you probably had more acids than other people.
Yeah, it's
in
also
your stomach.
Portuguese fellas. So I would assume it's all the garlic and the peri
Must
peri and
be.
in the old days.
Yeah, it's a lot of, I wouldn't be surprised.
So you would say the carnosine would be
I'd say the carnosine,
better
I'll
to
tell
test him on it.
you, what it does is, it says here, it repairs nerve damage, memory, tissue and organ repair, and blood sugar levels. So
Okay.
I'm kind of, but the specialist here, Vincent and Bill, can tell us.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would not know. I haven't even looked at any of the other products except for X39. I would tell them to drink some mother's vinegar and do a shot of that every morning, and it clear up the gut, and let the LifeWave X39 take care of the rest of the body.
Take over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Okay.
going to
Yeah.
say, Vincent. Yeah, your apple cider vinegar with the mother in
Yep.
it. And also bicarb, but you can become too alkaline with bicarb. So they
Mhm.
sometimes suggest one day half a teaspoon of bicarb and the next day apple cider vinegar.
Mm,
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks, Anne.
okay.
Yeah, people don't realize that they have a gut issue, and the gut is a big part of nutrition. So that's what I would say is apple cider vinegar, and that'll take care of you. You wouldn't think that acid would cure acid, but it does. And this stuff is a miracle, and it does great stuff. And then let the patch take care of the rest of it, because it's not going. The vinegar is not going to take care of anything, but it'll definitely help out the gut.
Thank you.
And then you're telling him a product that we don't sell, so he knows that you're not trying to sell him on something. All right, Bill, anything else before we close this out, or anybody have any questions? Ask questions. We're here for you. Take advantage of this. If not, then we'll close it out. And looks like it's getting dark there. So you guys talk about load sharing. What